Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for coming to my presentation today. I am very grateful to you all for coming because there are so much audience that are in attendance right now. To those of you who know me and don't know me, nice to meet you. Welcome back. And let me introduce myself. My name is Viandra Geovan, and I am from Unika Pranoto. I major in IT. The topic of today's presentation is about cybersecurity. Most of you probably heard about it, but specifically we are talking about malware and malware detection. Have any of you ever experienced getting hacked or any kind of cyber criminal activities? Don't you? Raise your hand if you do. Me too. I have experienced that before. For my case, I went to a website for watching movie and I clicked one of those shady ads that says free gems for Clash of Clans and I just played it. Maybe because I was 10, I clicked. It went to a phishing website and lost my account. But that's enough about me. Let's get to the topic. I'm gonna present it for the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. So let's get right into it. In today's presentation, we are going to learn about malware, the types of malware, evolution of malware, malware detection technique, and many more. First one is malware. What is malware? Malware, which in short for malicious software, is a program that is intended to harm computers and steal user information, corrupting file, and just doing serious activities to annoy the user. Why is it so dangerous? Because in this day and age, with all sorts of things uses the internet, especially sensitive information, like bank account and password and many more, it is said that in recent years, even though security have gone up, uh, it is said that the security with it is said that even in the recent years, there are a lot of devices that have gone secret, have gone, have gotten breaches from malwares. uh, because of how fast malware are evolving alongside security, there are many ways to avoid malware. Some of them are like not clicking suspicious app, downloading software and installing without knowledge. Stop clicking random link on the internet. Okay. Next, types of malware. There are many types of malware, but this is the most common one that we know. Virus is a type of malware that infects computer by replicating itself and attaches itself to other file. Usually, it attaches to executable. Second, Trojan horse. Trojan horse is like its name, is a program that disguises itself as a legitimate program and is usually for stealing data. Spyware is a program that steals personal information and keep watch of user activities. And ransomware is one of the most used malwares behind a virus. It's used for taking control of your PC and making demands. It's usually money, but if you pay the ransom, I don't think they will give the control back, mostly. Camouflaging technique. To know more about malware, we have to study more about the camouflage technique. This technique is used for concealing malware as long as possible from the antivirus program. There are there are four main ways to conceal malware application. The first one is encryption. It's done by encrypting and decrypting model. The second one is oligomorphism. It's used for creating limited number of decryptors, making the malware more difficult to detect. It can present itself in many different forms. Third one is polymorphism. Polymorphism malware changes its code with each infection while retaining the original algorithm. And the last one is metamorphism. Metamorphism malware goes a step further by completely rewriting its own code each time infects a new system. It makes it very hard uh, to detect using a signature-based methods because it needs a uh, because in case of signature-based methods, it needs the database to be updated for it to know the malwares. Malware analysis. Malware analysis is very important for malware detection. Its use is for helping developers implement defensive measures. The analysis technique are categorized into types of three types of technique. First one are static analysis, dynamic analysis, and hybrid analysis. Static analysis is for examining software or code without executing it with tools like debugger, disassembler, and many more. Second one is dynamic analysis. It's done by observing the software behavior by executing it in a virtual environment using tools like sandboxes, emulators to trace calls and control the flows. It is very effective but very time consuming. The next one is hybrid analysis. Combine both of static and dynamic methods. First checking for malware signatures through the code analysis and then running the code in a virtual environment to observe its behavior. Next one is detection technique. It has three main categories of malware detection. The first one is signature based malware detection. Second is heuristic based. Third, specification based. These methods are countermeasure against malwares. Signature based detection is done by finding malwares in the signature from the database and matching it to the program's signature. This method is very common and is used by most antivirus program, but it is very easily avoided by most virus today or malwares today. The second is heuristic based detection. Its use is for differentiate between normal and abnormal system behavior to find both known and unknown malware attacks. Here, the third one is specification based detection. It's derived from heuristic based technique. The method monitor application according to their specification, focusing on both normal and abnormal behavior described in system specification. Different from heuristic method, which use machine learning and AI, specification based detection involves manual comparison of system activities. In conclusion, the rapid growing internet requires some online activities, but malware is a major threat. This presentation looks at different types of malware and how they hide it. Static analysis is good for hiding certain types of malware, while dynamic analysis works better for hidden malwares. Signature-based detection is effective for known threats, while heuristic and specification-based can find new malwares but with many false alarms. Combining heuristic methods with machine learning makes detection more accurate. Different detection systems are used in the industry to meet various needs. Now that the presentation is over, I would like to open the Q&A session. If you have any question, feel free to ask. Okay, you over there. What is your question? Okay, so your question is, why is it important to use combination of malware detection techniques? Thank you very much. Let me answer it. It is important because it enhances the overall detection capabilities, and because different technique is good for different aspect. If we combine it, we can cover the weakness of each other. Okay. Okay, you in the red shirt. What is your question? Okay. How do polymorphic and metamorphic malware differ from methods of evading detection? Polymorphic malware modifies its code with its infection while keeping original algorithm to evade signature-based detection. While metamorphic Malware rewrites its code entirely with its information, with each infection, changing its structure to avoid detection based on code patterns. I can answer it. Okay, you in the back. What is your question? So your question is, in what scenarios would dynamic analysis be more advantageous than static analysis for malware detection? Dynamic analysis is advantageous for malware for obfuscation technique like encryption or packing, as it observes real-time behavior in a controlled environment, revealing malicious action that static analysis might miss. Now that there are no more questions, I would like to close the Q&A session. Thank you so much for the question. I hope I've answered it to your satisfaction. And if there is any wrong, feel free to critique me. And once again, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, so much for coming to this presentation. And if there are any wrongs that I said, I hope you can forgive. Then, until next time, we meet again. Bye bye.